Hey, what's up, guys? Um, I thought I would do a video instead just because yesterday when we met, people were trickling in at different times and we had to restart like 3 times. So this way it'll be clearer and you get to see me too. Hey. Anyways, so uh, big stuff is coming. And my intention was to share all of this with the leaders. The first Tuesday of this month, which would have been a lot of notice. But since it was so hard to meet, this is the best that we have, which is not my initial intention. But hey, you know, you got to do it. So, anyways, we are super excited. The pastors, Trav and Luke and I, Ange and Marianne, we've been praying, and Trav had this idea a while ago and put on his heart that he wanted to have a multi-generational church and have, he started entertaining this idea. So still on his heart, we're praying about it, and we are super excited. We feel like God is moving in this direction. So this is the crazy part. Since we weren't able to talk for so long, it's actually going to start this coming Sunday. So the youth are going to be part of the main service on Sundays now. Which is great for a lot of reasons. One, the youth are going to come and, invigorate the body with just their, energy and their presence, the worship. And I'm excited. We're going to have a cool revival sign in the sanctuary that'll be like the youth seating area where the leaders can sit. And, we're going to have that be the Sunday morning. So and the cool thing also is the youth are going to be now kind of dispersed within all the ministries. So like for the worship ministry, instead of us playing once every fifth Sunday, now we're going to be mixed in there with other teams. So we'll have the youth that are going to be operating in worship more. They're going to be youth in the sound team, doing the mixing and the media. There'll be youth in the welcome ministry, the communion, like tithe, everything. So we're just going to have everything be blended. That's the goal, because we want to show that, we're one body, we're multi-generational, and the youth can obviously learn from the older generations, but also the older generations can be energized and inspired by the youth. So I don't know, there's good in both areas. So that's that. For the leaders, for us, like revival leaders, I'm excited because, one, we'll get to, you guys, you and Philip will get to be in church, in the body with peers, ministering to them and being ministered to by them. So you'll have the benefit of Trav's teaching, Luke's teaching. We'll have the, ministry time. So I think that's great because, a lot of times we're just up there, and we're kind of removed, and we don't get church. We don't get healed. We don't get, we do and we don't. So I'm excited for the leaders to be part of the bigger body, but also to be, able to connect and get ministry when they need it. So that's exciting. We're still going to have a really unique youth culture, and we're going to have it be on Wednesday. So now we have Wednesdays are kind of like, they started off being kind of like small group-ish. We break up into high school girls, junior high girls, stuff. But I've been trying to move it, and I feel like God's been actually doing it for us in a cool way. Moving more to like Wednesday will be like a service, a full service. So we'll have worship, we'll have welcome worship, we'll have teaching, we'll have communion, tithe, so Wednesday nights now are going to become our focus for the youth ministry. So Wednesday night's going to be our big night. So that's going to be the night where like all the leaders would be, I'm going to ask for the leaders to be committed to showing up on Wednesdays. It's only one day of the week to serve. The other Sundays, we'll be all together. So it wouldn't be like a, outside of church. It's just church anyways. So that's the big stuff. Again, if you have questions, I'm sure you do, and what that's going to look like or how it's going to roll out, please call me. But that's kind of like the big picture, like the big vision, what we have in store, what our goals are. But really important, one of my big fears was that the youth would feel like they're losing their identity in the youth, or they're losing like the revival energy or the uniqueness of like having a youth ministry. So Wednesday night is going to be our unique gathering, and it's going to be big. It's going to be like an evangelistic one, in the sense of like, if you were to invite a friend, that would be the time to do it. Wednesday night, it's going to be cool. So that's still going to happen. We're still going to have our camps. We're still going to have our all this stuff. So we have a thriving youth ministry, but we also are going to be meeting together Sunday mornings, which is going to be, I'm excited. It's going to be cool. And we're following where God's leading. I'm the pastors, the staff are excited. And for me, I'm thinking, well, at the end of the day, we're following God's direction, and if we do it and it turns out that we should go back, hey, there's nothing wrong with going back. We got the room, we got me and the leaders, so that's exciting. That's the main thing I wanted to talk about in the meeting. Couple other things that I wanted to talk about that we did talk about. One is just I feel like God is kind of leading us to do D groups on Wednesday. So like Wednesdays are going to be our big night. It'll be from 7 to 8:30 like it is normally. But I'm visioning, and I want to do a D group with, the high school girls have one going right now. I got one with the high school guys right now. I also have a music D group with people in the worship ministry. But I'm imagining I want more people connected. I want more youth to be, loved and kind of walked through what ministry is, and what the word is and how family works, with the church. So be praying about that. You guys, I'm going to send this to Alyssa because she wasn't at the meeting either. So it's going to be, Alyssa, Philip, Heavenly, be praying about that. Like, is God, I know you guys are busy and your guys' schedules have been crazy lately. And, it's been hard for some of you, to make it as often as you'd like. But regardless of that, I still feel God, this is the next kind of phase, the next stage in what God wants to do in revival is, really cultivate love for the word, but also a community with each other and just accountability with each other. So that's that. Pray about it. Second thing I want to talk about is I know that this season has been difficult. Philip and Heavenly, you guys live kind of far, and you guys have a baby on the way, and all of the stuff that goes along with that. And Alyssa, you're university in a fraternity, studying, working, and I totally get it. And I want you guys to hear my heart is I definitely understand what is priority, family and school and those things. I get it. And I'm not in any way trying to get you guys to, do anything that you can't do. But what I would like and what I'm asking for you guys is just maybe a reassessment of, what can you commit to in the youth service? Because with having the Wednesday night be the big night, where I want to develop, ministries within the service. So like we have a worship ministry, but I want to do a welcome ministry, like have a leader or like a peer leader kind of leading the welcome ministry and have a little team, and in my imagination, I'm having like, okay, a communion team. So like, let's say one of you guys, you're going to head the communion team, and you guys get a team gathered around you of high school, junior high that will serve, anyways, that's where we're going. And that's what I want to move towards that. And I need for it to get there, I need to know who I can count on to be there certain days. Obviously, this makes sense. Anyways, so reassess and pray, and like I would love for you guys to be able to give me a solid idea of how much you can commit to being there on Wednesday And now Wednesday is like the big day. So Wednesday would be, I would want, if you're in the youth ministry, I would want you to be there on Wednesdays. Because that's the one day of the week that we're going to meet and we're going to move forward and love the kids and, you know, do stuff. So pray about it. And let me know, okay? And you guys know my heart. You guys know that I'm for you guys, and I just want to know what I can expect and how I can plan around it. But please hear no, you know, nothing more than just me needing to know the, you know, practicalities of it. So for planning. Anyways, I'm going to load this video and I hope it all works. And, yeah, so big stuff, right? Pray about it. And I'll see you guys Sunday. We're going to be meeting in the sanctuary, under the revival banner. We're going to hang one up on the ceiling. So that'll be our youth section, second service. Pray about it. It's going to be cool, but it's going to be different. So anyways, love you guys. Later.